Time to bring the thunder. Let the heavens rage! Zeus!
Hello everyone, Altato is here with round number 2, back to back against GP Luffy. If you haven't already, feel free to hit the subscribe button, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you would have done differently. This is my start hand. I lost the dice roll and I need to go first. So I kept this hand because I have a Searcher and Zorojuru already in my hand. And what I do also have is Mulligan, which is quite important in this matchup because we want to try to get rid of Sanji and Pudding. So playing here Nami, taking the 9-cost Luffy because I am putting already one onto the button, but also I'm putting Gum Giants onto the button, so yeah. If this was the right decision, we will see afterwards. My opponent starts perfectly with one Nami Searcher and he finds his Sanji and Pudding. And another Nami Searcher, which is super annoying. But what we do, we can't do anything. So let's see if he finds another Sanji and Pudding or even something better. He sees a Zorojuru 4-cost, which is definitely a good target because next turn he can play him and search again. We are drawing into Ben Beckman, which is also not a bad card. Let's see if we can use him later on. Of course, playing here our 3-cost Zorojuru because we want to ramp next turn. So passing the turn to my opponent, probably very easy. He is playing Zorojuru. Here we go. Top 5 again, search. Probably trying to find another Sanji and Pudding. Or also the 6-cost Luffy could be also a good option. I mean, just to have it ready if he wants to close the game. My hand is not so good, to be honest. I don't have nothing interesting to play next turn. So drawing here into another 9-cost Luffy. So this is the third one actually I'm seeing. One is already on the bottom, one I have in my hand, and the other one I just drawed now. I'm playing 4 of them in this deck build. So here I have different options. I could swing 6 with Zorojuru, ramp 1, 6 with Leader, and then play Chopper. Or I just go aggressive here, swing for example 7 with Zorojuru and 8 with Leader. Not sure what I have decided to do here. I mean, I could also swing 6 with Zorojuru and use Mulligan here to get rid of his Zorojuru. But actually this Mulligan, I rather use it on Sanji and Pudding. But for now I don't really have a good 6-cost 6k body on my field, so yeah. I'm deciding here to swing 7. My opponent takes, and yeah, probably 8 here because I don't have any other plays available. Yep. I could also have swung 5 with Nami and 6 with Leader, but I think bringing my opponent to 1 life, why not? Putting some pressure on my opponent. If only my opponent would knew what I have in my hand, because my hand is really bricky. I have only 3k power available. So, yep, we see here Sanji Pudding. Obviously, we knew that he has 2 of them in his hand, so he's using the combo with Leader and Sanji Pudding. Another 4 dons available for him. 2 swings. With Nami's 3 swings. with the information that my opponent has a second Sanji and Pudding for probably his next turn, this game will get quite difficult actually. Because, I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys already played against GP Luffy. If he sees back-to-back Sanji, most of the time this deck wins. And if he sees 3 of them or even 4, I mean 4, the 4th one probably they will never play because it's not necessary anymore. But yeah. He swings here 4 into my Zorojuru. I will not protect him. Goes 6 into my leader. This I will protect. And here he goes 7, which I could protect, but I think I'm going to take the life to see some options. And what I see here is the 8-cost dragon, which was a really good draw from my life. Because I am definitely able to play him this turn. And even to have one done open. So here I draw top deck. I would not consider it as a spice, but the 10-cost Luffy, also known as Nika, can surprise opponents because some of the opponents they forget that this card can be played in RP Luffy, because RP Luffy has also the ability to ramp when he has 0 dons. And yeah, as mentioned, I'm playing here Dragon, swing 8 into Zorojuru, and here 9 into Zorojuru, I think again. My opponent uses here his first Gum Gum Giant, quite interesting. So maybe he has some bricks in hand. And I think this is Electrical Luna he discarded with Gum Gum Giant. I'm not sure anymore if this is the artwork or if it's another card. Passing the turn with 1 Don open. Yep, 5 Dons. This can be only 1 card. Sanji Pudding, drawing again, and then leader ability, restand to gain 2 from both Sanji Puddings. This is a crazy combo, by the way. And again, 4 Don opens for him. Something what is a little bit annoying as RP Luffy player, as you want to ramp as fast as possible, the opponent, the GP Luffy player, I mean, has always less dons than you. So even though when he starts to play his first Sanji Pudding, he can already use the on-play effect of drawing 1 card. But yeah, what do you do? RP Luffy without ramp, in my opinion, is useless. If you don't see your ramp card here, at least one of them, you're gonna probably lose the game. Or if you're lucky enough, you can win it, but with ramp, it's much stronger. Yeah, we had here the 2-cost event. I just forgot the name, which is doing minus 5,000 to a character, which he did to Dragon, and I did not protect Dragon. It was just not worth. I rather like to protect my life because, yeah, now 2 Sanji Pudding. Zorojuru is still there on the field. My opponent is, his board present is much better than mine, so yeah. This is why I decided to not protect Dragon. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned it already, I'm playing here against my teammate LZ Manwe, one of the best Swiss OPTCG players by far. He also topped in several tournaments, bigger tournaments as well. So yeah, super proud here to play against him, to have him as well in the same team, and huge shout out at this point to my teammate LZ Manwe. Going back to this game, I'm thinking here what to play. Probably I'm taking here a little bit more time because I was considering to play Nika already now. But I think the best play here is definitely 9-cost Luffy. Maybe try to get rid of one of his characters, just to make sure that, yeah, I'm going to release a little bit pressure. But maybe what I have should done here is maybe go directly into phase. Nah, I'm also quite weak in my hand, to be honest, guys. So if you see, I only have 1k counter power. I have no Gum, Radical Beam, the one I had, I used already. As you remember, guys, at the beginning of the game, I bottom decked 2 Gum Giants. Probably here, yeah, if you look back, was a mistake because I saw another 2 9-cost Luffys, which I don't need to see. And yeah, the Gum Giant would maybe help me here to get rid of it. He shows me the Searcher. What was the reason? Ah, I remember. I was telling him like how many copies of the event does he play, because it was super annoying. He was able there to get rid of my Dragon. Dragon would have helped me a lot because I could use Molgon here to get rid of his Sanji and Pudding and then try to swing to the other Sanji and Pudding. But yeah, I think he explained me then that with the 1-cost event he's able to search this event too, and I'm still not remembering the card. It's crazy. Sometimes I just forget names of the cards. I don't know. Do you guys sometimes forget the names of the cards as well, or am I the only one here actually? So yeah, playing here 9-cost Luffy, using leader ability just to have 2 dons open, throwing into another Molgon. Catastrophic. I don't need more bricks, I need counters. At least I was able to get rid of his Zorojuru. So, I mean, if my opponent would have known what I have in my hand, he could even try to go for game, because it is definitely possible. Back to back to back Sanji and Pudding. I mean, guys, from this point on, this game is actually unwinnable, to be honest. 3 Sanji and Puddings, I can imagine how safe my opponent feels. Here we see also a stage just to draw for 1 don, why not? Boost one of his Sanji Puddings to 7 cost, which does not matter for my deck build because I'm not playing Big Mom. But yeah, why not to use the stage if you have it already on your field? He swings here with 7, I have to take, and then he swings only with 6, and I'm lucky enough to be able to counter this out. And look, my hand, guys. Look into my hand. I'm showing it to you right now. Full of bricks. So, I don't know, if my opponent would have swung first with his other Sanji and Pudding 7, and I take this, he could actually commit all his don to swing into me and to win. But I think with 2 dons open, this is too risky, and I understand. He feels super safe. He plays here Sanji blocker only for 3 dons, which is also very strong. And I'm drawing here into the fourth 9-cost Luffy. Crazy. He showed the hand. I didn't show it. He showed it to the camera. So you can check by yourself what he had. So I knew at this point my only play here is Nika. So that's why I swing first here with 10. And it's quite interesting. I think this is the surprise level of Nika. If my opponent does not predict with Nika, he can, I mean, he can do mistakes, as probably my opponent did here. He takes this 10k swing, and here he comes. MVP of this match. 10 cost Nika. Nika ability, leader ability, ramping here. Swing with 7. He counters with 2k. Pass the turn. I have another turn. I can draw. Nika ability here, just for no reason. And now I'm able to use Mulgan to get rid of his Sanji and try just to go for game. And from a point of view where this game was actually 99.9% a loss, one card turned it into a potentially 50% win. Of course, with Mulgan together, it was definitely worth to use it. So like this, my opponent has to have the counter. And I remember my teammate, he was like, oh shit. 10 cost Nika. Does this card still exist? So here we go. 6, he counters with 0 cost event. And here we see the Gum Gum. He throws away a brick. Does he seize enough counter? He does not. And here we go, guys. You never know what can happen, so always believe until the end of the game. Of course, 10 cost Nika was a huge surprise for my opponent. If he would predict it, he would win this game easily. Anyway, thank you for watching. See you in the next round. Bye-bye.